Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. In the last video we spoke about the new Akuma that's coming, right? But this video we're going to be talking about this event that people were waiting on, which did look, going by the name, like it could have been something a little bit exciting. Unfortunately, it's not. It's just another money event really. And it is Illusory Labyrinth, right? Now you'll notice I'm on floor 5. Let me just explain how I'm on floor 5 and why I am on floor 5, okay? I wanted to basically see two things. Does this work like the hammer event? When you clear stages, do you get the uncovered rewards the way you do in the hammer event? Also, I wanted to see roughly, as a guesstimate, how many shards you could really earn a day and how far you could potentially push on this, okay? So I got the $1 packs or £1 packs, which gave me 10 shards. That is the equivalent of 2 days free to play, okay? So in total, I had 15 shards, right? So today's free to play, 5, and 2 lots of 5, so 10 that I purchased, which gives me an indication of what we can possibly, depending on your luck, earn in the 12 days that this is basically going to drop shards for, okay? So you can see that I earned 53 of those usable labyrinth shards, okay? Now there could be higher within these squares, but the highest number I saw dropping was 9, right? So if you were to have my luck over the course of the entire event, you would be able to redeem it for 2 lots of special summoning tickets. So 10 special summoning tickets, okay? Now, to me that seems pretty on par with everything else that they've done. If you look at all the other events like the Black Friday events and stuff like that, they basically gave you half the amount you would need to get the Starlight. If you guys remember back to the Black Friday event, you would have had to have basically earned double what you got free to play to purchase that chaotic Starlight, okay? So unless there is like magical numbers hidden behind here, don't expect to be getting that Starlight, right? You will, I reckon, at best be able to get the 10 special summoning tickets. Unless you decided to go for divination tickets, then you could get 20, right? So I think that is obviously what most people are probably going to cap out at, and that's probably mostly what you're going to get. I mean, to me that's obviously pretty insane how they value things, because if you look here, for the cost of 10 special summoning tickets, you're halfway towards getting a chaotic Starlight. So for the cost of 20, obviously, that would be a chaotic Starlight. That doesn't really make sense to me, because when it comes to like packages and stuff, for, if we go here, maybe it's here for recruit, yeah it is here, right? So if you look here, for 100 you would get 50 special summoning tickets, and we know when they sell Starlight, they sell it for 100. So they value chaotic Starlight at around about 100, but when it comes to the redemption here, that doesn't really add up, okay? To me, what would have made more sense is if for 100 of these tokens we got 10 special summoning tickets, because if they're saying that 5 lots of 10, so 50 red tickets are worth $100, and that's what they charge for 1 chaotic Starlight, then in a redemption event, I would say if it's costing 400 for 1 Starlight, then it should cost 100 for 10 tickets, meaning that as a free-to-play player, hopefully, you would be able to get 20 special summoning tickets. Hopefully that makes sense. I just feel like they're maybe overvaluing this a little bit within the redemption. It's as if they're undervaluing the Starlight and overvaluing the special summoning tickets. It's one or the other. But anyway, so I've been able to reach floor 5 using, I guess, 3 days worth of free to play currency. So if that was to continue in a 12-day period, you've got 4 lots of the amount of currency I used today, so that would put you at floor 20. And if we look at the results here, funnily enough, if you reach floor 20, you can claim 1 unit. It all lines up. It all lines up with the usual on events that they put out in the game. Basically, if you are free to play, the game is not going to let you go move up floor straight away. It's not going to let you go move up floor back to back to back to back. It's just not going to happen, right? And you need to reach floor 60 to get the Chaotic Starlight. So as a free to play player, you are not going to get that Chaotic Starlight. Don't even think you're going to get that Chaotic Starlight, because you are going to get 60 tokens, right? Because again, let's work it out. Today I purchased 2 lots of 5, so the equivalent of buying 2 days worth of free to play progress. In total you get 12 days worth of drops at 5 drops per day. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You would literally need to go floor. You would need to go all the way through the floors without not hitting the next move up floor to be able to get the Chaotic Starlight. So it is impossible for you as a free to play to get this Chaotic Starlight for free, okay? And unless there is magical numbers hidden behind those squares, it is impossible for you as a free to play to get the one from the redemption shop. So your goal, shall we say, depending on your preference within game, would be to hope to get one, I'm not even going to say one of these 2 units, one of these units, because you don't want Sagat. There's no reason to get Sagat, but you might want Trendy Dhalsim. Okay, so go for that. Again, really depending on your preference, I guess you're either going to go for these or this. I differ from a lot of people. I'll go for this because I always need cars. I always have units I need to finish with cars, and to be honest, they're absolutely sleeping on this soul system, so I'm not going to target that. I'm going to target this, okay? Same as moving through the floors. I mean, to be completely honest, nothing really excites me about these rewards. So you can see here I am going for the car tokens again, because I'll take dupes for my cars, stuff like that. It's going to do me a lot, okay? It's up to you guys what you target, right? But realistically speaking, as a free to play, you are going to get 1 unit. You're going to get either your red soul cores or your car. That's guaranteed. You'll do that as a free to play. The unit, I don't think it's guaranteed, right? Because you still are going to need a degree of luck to move up 20 floors, right? Because again, today I've essentially simulated 3 days worth of progress, right? I've essentially simulated 3 days worth of progress, and I've reached floor 5, okay? Because of the amount of days we have, you could do that 4 times. The thing is, when you reach floor 20, you have to actually hit on the unit as well. So you need to get to floor 20 and still have some of those turns left available. So if you hit a couple of days where you've had to clear more than half the board, it might be difficult for you to get the unit. So the only guarantee I would think you were going to get from this event, like as in a guarantee, would be, I think you're guaranteed to get 2 lots of these red tickets, because on a bad day, if you're opening more of those cards, you're actually going to get more of these shards. So you should be able to get the red tickets, 2 of them, I reckon, no problem at all. But when it comes to the actual reward side of things, you're guaranteed pretty much to get 1 of the 2 of these, and depending on your luck, you might get a unit. So yeah, unfortunately I think this is a bit of a letdown. I did hope that this was going to be something playable. It's not. It's essentially just a reworked version of the treasure hunt event. Is it better? Is it worse? I guess it's debatable. I don't know. I think it's worse. I think it's better, but then I think it's worse at the same time. There's certain things that make the lucky treasure hunt event better in my opinion, but again, it is solely my opinion. And that would be if you are a spender, which I know a lot of you aren't, but if you are on the lucky treasure hunt event, rather than having to just buy these things, you can actually buy these that you might actually have something in here you find useful, and you would be getting diamonds, you would be getting whatever the other thing is, but you would also be getting a bonus amount of your hammers. So it feels like it's more value if you are someone who spends, but we don't get that in this event. It is literally a case of buy these or just go with a 5 a day free to play. So again, I don't think it's necessarily worse than the hammer event. I just think it's different, and maybe possibly the hammer event has the slight edge, although I do think overall this maybe has better rewards. It's hard to say 100%, but overall it is a disappointment because I had hoped this was going to be something we could play. It's not. It sucks to be us, I guess. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like I say, estimation wise, I reckon 2 sets of 5 for your red tickets. As long as you don't get stuck on a floor for too long, I reckon you'll get at least 1 copy of a unit and either the red stones or the special chest for your vehicle. If you get unfortunate and unlucky, then you might not get the unit. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been Hayzink, thanks very much for watching, and as always guys, I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.